linking,
It's for me.
like going with Google. Right. It's working with Google right now.
You can move around back too if you
So
need to.
it doesn't have to have a receiver.
Try to keep it nice and still.
That's fantastic.
So we're gonna show you a quick video about diabetes.
Without your support, a world without type 1 diabetes is only a dream. And it's impossible to think that life will get better for generations to come. Because we know progress is uncertain. It's why we refuse to believe the struggle will eventually fade away. Believing the constant counting, testing, and injecting is beyond our control. Because life-changing discoveries are not our destiny. But your donation can change our destiny. Because life-changing discoveries are not beyond our control. Relieving the constant counting, testing, and injecting. The struggle will eventually fade away. It's why we refuse to believe progress is uncertain. Because we know, for generations to come, life will get better. And it's impossible to think that a world without type 1 diabetes is only a dream. Together, we can turn type 1 into type none. Join us now at JDRF.org.
That was a quick little video. We got the logo, and that helps save lives. We put that in many different colors. I tried to get help in several different colors. And what does JDRF do for people with diabetes? JDRF helps by raising awareness about diabetes. JDRF raises money by doing walks. How do you think JDRF helps in a way?
Are you asking us that question?
Yeah.
Oh.
You classmates. Well, how about we talk about this after, so we can keep going.
Well, I think that's
Questions
great.
or
That's a good. Sorry to interrupt, but in a presentation, to ask the audience questions engages them. And it's one thing that we didn't really talk about. So this is phenomenal. Let's go ahead and take a couple. But I wouldn't have everybody respond. I'd take one or two. Yep. Nice job.
So do you want to move on and then do this?
No. We're going to ask that question. That's a great part of the
I
presentation.
think that JDRF helps in a way because of raising money to like help stop cancer and stuff like that.
Lily?
I think JDRF helps in a way because they do a lot of stuff and they do a lot of researching to help save lives.
Yep, and they're really close to finding a cure for diabetes. You're still going to have that, but I don't know what it's called. It's like a little device that will rate your blood sugar, pump you food, like you don't even have to put it in, and it will help you. You can tell it to stay on a certain number.
So it will be much more automatic? The
Yeah, it's
technology
like
will be more automatic?
It's like a whole automated. How we plan to help.
Riley, right? Come here.
We plan to help.
Cat? Come here, Riley.
We plan to help by raising awareness by putting up
You need nice
posters
steady. I don't want to move
and
from that position because we want a
spreading
nice steady
the
video in
word
that.
about JDRF.
You can hand it up.
And I also plan to help by going around the neighborhood and collecting a little.
Thank you, bud.
And I had to put a little bit of money. I will reach out to Mrs. Maturo.
Mm.
We and my partner, Tommy, will reach out to Mrs. Maturo. And we will help her. 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 We will help her.
me and my partner Tommy try to lead a walk. Thank you for being a good audience.
Wow.
Any questions or feedback?
You guys want to lead off, or?
Yeah, I've got a question.
Yeah.
How are you going to get permission from JDRF to collect money in their name?
We might ask to get some packets, like packets that got sent out.
This is a great cause. It really is a great cause. I have a good friend that has diabetes and has to wear a contraption and all of that stuff. But do either one of you or your parents know somebody connected with JDRF? Is that why you picked it?
My brother has diabetes, and that's why I wanted to help. And I wanted him. He has a JDRF account, so we can raise money for him.
Oh.
Any more questions?
So hold on. Follow up to that. So your brother's involved with JDRF.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so this is something that you're pretty passionate about, obviously. You also, I remember you mentioned Mrs. Maturo, so Mrs. Maturo is another nice contact. So if you reached out to her, she might be able to connect you. You guys know that her son has type 1 diabetes.
Should we go?
And there is a walk coming up, so there might be a good chance for you guys to be the Loranger voices, meaning we got a really strong group of people working at Jameson who support the walk. Maybe you two could start to gather support here at the Ranger and not only make this a Jameson walk, but could this become Jameson and the Ranger walk? I don't know. That might be a good part of your project.
Like from?
Yeah, you go ahead. Hold on. We got a couple more things as a panel. Let the panel ask some questions, and we'll go to the class. One thing I wanted to ask was how are you guys? And we've talked about this yesterday with other groups. Mr. Shabo asked the question: how are you planning to track if this, if your efforts are successful or not? What are some of your plans?
Well, Tommy's gonna try to get some money by raising some and trying to. He's gonna try to get some pumps.
Yeah,
We're
I
gonna try to
think
get like a spare pump.
I
for
think
someone.
maybe if from the walk from Jameson, if we make like enough amount of money, maybe we could get some pumps for little kids that have diabetes. Maybe we could give some to them that really need them.
See, okay, so
Set a goal.
And they don't have
Cool.
enough money.
cool.
Yeah, a pump costs about like 6,000. 6,000.
Holy smokes! Wow.
Yeah.
So-
6 to 9,000.
So you're hoping to somehow collect some data in some way, and identify. Maybe you should
How
talk
many
to.
kids need pumps.
And maybe that kids that have like an extra pump, maybe they could.
And if
Maybe we could make like a website and people could donate pumps. Like if they have an extra pump, maybe they could
or
donate
if they
to.
have any money.
Maybe if they have any extra pumps, maybe they could donate
Yeah.
to
Okay.
the website.
I'm thinking. Of course, I've been working with you a little bit, but I've been working since day one with you on this project. But I've been impressed with how passionate you've both been about this topic. And I would just like Mr. Flaherty, the principal, said yesterday, just making sure that you get in touch with the right people and you make a plan that is achievable. And I think you've got one right here. Personally,
My
I think we're on
goal
the right path.
right now is to get a little bit more research on diabetes,
Mhm.
and if like the kids don't have pumps, they have shots that I forget the name of the company, but they make really tiny needles for shots,
Yeah.
which I use because I need to take shots every day. I'm growth hormone deficient.
One other thing, Colby. Colby, he didn't include in his presentation. He already has a YouTube channel, and he's documenting what his brother does, the experience his brother does. I would recommend, and that's a great way of raising awareness. I would recommend thinking about that a little more, leading into the walk and using that as like a campaign or like a almost like a teaser, meaning you would use that your brother's experience and to keep telling the story of your brother to gather support people to come out and do that walk. And I know for a fact that we would post that on our Facebook page for the Ranger and Jameson, and we could advertise that you two are organizing the walk here at the Ranger with Mrs. Maturo. And then if you keep creating those videos, whether it be once a week or once every 2 weeks, whatever you want, but tell that story of your brother. That's a way of kind of like marketing this walk, so people could say, "Hey, I want to get involved because this kid, I want to help kids like this."
Well,
And that's your brother, Colby, so it would help him too.
do any kids in my class have any questions? Riley?
Do you think you could try to find a way that you could make pumps less expensive?
I don't know.
No,
I don't think there is a way, but I think we could
I think
research.
we might be able to.
You're gonna have Stan.
Actually, that might be something that you can end up doing as you get older,
Put your hands down for you.
more knowledgeable about
Be patient.
what ideas.
I had one more comment, and then we
Can you
can
do it
have.
for me?
Well, I do have a comment for you, for the both of you. I was very impressed with your actual presentation, your format, and how you delivered it. It was awesome. The video was really, for me, it motivated me to want to get involved because it was really an emotional video with great music and a great message, and it helped define the problem. And you helped me understand what kids with diabetes are going through and what their purpose was. And that's important. So that was really well done. You both took turns. For the most part, like at the beginning, you had our backs to us a little bit. Then you kind of turned to us as you got comfortable. We could tell you guys got comfortable. And Colby, like the knowledge you have and the facts and the background, you taught me things about diabetes in the process. What your brother, how they give themselves
My
shots.
mom and dad are still. It took them about like 4 or 5 months to get like. It was like it took them about 2 months to get the pump figured out because just how to get around it is really hard.
You supported each other really well when you were
Totally.
talking. Do you know what JDRF stands for?
Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation.
I put in my notes that you should say that when you're introducing us to it, so that when we see those letters again, we know exactly what they mean.
Yeah, great point. We know what that means. But
You mentioned that Colby has Tommy has a YouTube video?
Colby does, yeah.
Can you include that? Is there a way for you to include it in your
Yeah.
presentation?
You originally,
Yeah, I can pull
not
it
at this
up.
moment, Colby, but originally you had it in there. So next time that might be that's a great way of what? What are you doing by telling your brother's story?
I'm trying to like get some videos.
But we had our project guidelines. We had a couple things we wanted to do. Which part of that project guideline are you hitting right there?
Video.
There's raising awareness and there's creating an event and
Raising awareness.
yeah, absolutely. So what I'm thinking is you can use those videos and continue to create more to raise awareness leading into your event. And you might get more people to want to be involved and to help by donating money.
I think if you right up front let people know that your brother has type 1 diabetes,
Yeah.
it would really get people's attention because they think, oh wow,
Great
he's
point.
doing this for his brother. That's why he's so passionate.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that is a great point.
Well, and there's other organizations like they created teapods within a camp at Camp Kiev this summer, and it was really. It's a big camp. I mean, it's really nice.
So, are we feeling like you got another question?
I was just gonna ask, is when you're talking about doing a walk, you're talking about joining with La Ranger, or
Yeah, so we could have.
not a different walk?
So we could have a walk for maybe a Ranger walk and Jameson walk. So maybe we could combine the money and then we could make more to get pumps for
Maybe get more kids involved, is what you're thinking? So it could be a K-8 thing. We all do a walk together.
K through 8, and then we could join up and then make this big walk.
Maybe we can get like a little packet maybe with like,
Both schools join.
like saying like help raise money to help kids with diabetes get pumps.
You two could be the ones, the go-to people, get the word out here and help organize
And-
with Mrs. Maturo.
Another thing, I think like if we started a walk here, I think instead of us going down to the Jameson, I think the Jameson kids should go up here, so we all could meet up, and then we could go down to the high school.
Definitely
and
could
then
work
walk.
those details out later, for
Same
sure.
kind of,
Yeah.
same kind of walk that was done earlier in the year.
Yeah, just there's gonna
It's
be
done every spring, so.
But just Jameson.
yeah,
just
just
Jameson
with
does it,
Jameson.
So
yeah.
now it would be Ranger
Right.
too.
Yeah.
And you tell them we can set a goal of a specific thing, because I don't remember that. That's setting a goal of a pump
Right.
and telling people how much that costs. That might really inspire them to ask for more money or
Yeah.
to donate more money. That's a really
Right.
good idea.
That is a great
I
idea.
think they give the warranty for free. I think they give the warranty for free
Yeah.
because those things break easily.
So
They aren't waterproof.
I got one last comment, and then we'll give you a final approval. But I gotta say, we've seen a lot of good presentations. I'm not taking away from anybody else, but just want you guys to know that from top to bottom, from your cause to your knowledge to your teamwork to your presentation and to your solution of this thing, it's one of the most impressive ones we've seen so far. So you guys should be proud of yourselves. You did a really good job, and I would vote. Yeah, nice job. And I would vote to approve this. Would you guys? Got you guys on
I
board?
just, I could see this happening.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
is something that should happen. And guess what? Mrs. Nye, you can thank her, took some fabulous notes. So just like everybody else here, we'll have to go back to those notes and consider the thoughts of the panel. And now you can go move on to actually pitching this to the organization. So there'll be, well, we'll make that plan. That's our next step, to make the plan of what this will look like moving forward.
Like any other comments.
You can take, how about you
Yeah,
take,
you've got so many. I think you're
Yeah.
gonna have to ask the class. Maybe they could jot down their comment and
Like
Yeah.
maybe any comments.
how about
from
this? We'll let you do 2 more comments and that's it, because we got other kids that need to go. Yeah.
Brady.
This is kind of like feedback. It makes a comment. I never knew pumps were that expensive. That's really expensive.
Jesse?
If you're working with JDRF, can't you get the pumps for free?
No. That's what Riley said.
Well, no, they kind of, the JDRF, they're raising money to get pumps.
Yeah.
They don't have all the money there, pal, but they're an organization that raises money.
That's pretty much
Yeah.
why we're doing walks.
Right. So you see what I'm saying? Like JDRF doesn't have it there. They're going to be the 2 that go out and get that money for JDRF on their behalf.
One of the key things is to make that connection with JDRF.
Yeah.
I'm sure they would.
So K through 8 walks would be like a bigger thing.
That's it. We got to wrap it up. Guys, give them a big hand. You guys can field questions later at lunch and whatnot.